Hello people of the YouTube community, guys, what is up? It is Casadorperfect once again, bringing you another video, a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle to be more precise. It is a OU match against your Jose from my Skype account. And remember guys, if you want to challenge me to a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, you'd be better off if you add me on Skype and then ask me there, because I will be online 24/7 on Skype, just because I really love Skype for some reason, but I don't know. Anyways, if you want to challenge me, go on there and we will see what we can do. So to start off the battle here, I'm gonna lead it with my Bronzong. He's gonna lead it with his Swampert. Obviously he's gonna be scared of me having Levitate, which I don't have, by the way. I have Heat Proof, and that is the most fun factor of my Bronzong, because I seem to scare a lot of Earthquaking guys out because they think I have Levitate. But as you can see at the beginning, we both set up Stealth Rocks, which is good. As he decides to switch out into Whimsicott right here, he's gonna go for the Encore, because I am now Encored into the Reflect. I saw that coming, guys, even though you might be thinking, why did you not react to it? Actually, I really wanted to set up Reflect. In fact, I really wanted to have a high defense up, because I knew that I can wall the Whimsicott for days when I send out my Celebi, and that is exactly what happens. Now, as you can see, I avoid the Lead Seed because I'm a Grass type, and Grass type doesn't get affected by Lead Seed. So it goes for the Toxic after that. Not really gonna affect me too much, guys, because I do have Nature Cure. I'm gonna go for the Nasty Blood though. And right now I'm gonna switch out, because I thought, well, he's always faster than me, so it will be wearing me down with the toxic damage, right? So, and he could also Encore me into Nasty Blood only, which was a kind of a bad play right there on my part. I completely ignored the fact that Encore can Encore me into Nasty Blood the whole time. So I basically decided to switch out into Tentacruel, because if he decides to go for the Lead Seed at this point, the Liquid Hose, will damage the Whimsicott instead of returning the HP, which is good. Now I'm gonna take out a Substitute with an Ice Beam, and that is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna force him pretty much to switch out, because there is nothing on his moveset that can actually damage my Tentacruel. Toxic doesn't affect me because I'm Poison type already. Lead Seed is gonna be taking away his health instead, and going for the Substitute 24/7 is not going to benefit him at all, because he will be losing HP all the time. And yeah, those kind of things. Anyways, he's gonna switch out into the Spiritomb right now. I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump, do a decent amount of damage right here as he goes for the Pain Split afterwards. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my layers of Toxic Spikes, because I really want to get his Pokemon toxic, especially that Whimsicott if he decides to try to stall me out with another Pokemon. But when I have another Pokemon out, that's what I'm trying to say right now. So I'm gonna set up another layers of Toxic Spikes right there. Just to have my 2 layers of spikes. Now I have Toxic going on his team, not the normal Poison, but Toxic this time, which is good. Now he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp and burn my Tentacruel, which is good for him, but it doesn't really matter that much. It will only be doing damage every turn, but not really that afraid of that. So I'm gonna go for another Hydro Pump, get a critical hit, which is really nice against the Spiritomb. And actually, this is the first time in a whole week that I actually get hacks against someone instead of getting hacked, you know, by myself, you know, against other Pokemon's other guys' Pokemon. So I actually go for the Hydro Pump here once again. I don't quite kill it, which is unfortunate, because he's gonna be able to get a Pain Split off and recover a little bit of HP. I'm sorry, I just had dinner and I have to you know what to do. You know what? Just ignore myself, right? I just have to ignore myself right now, talking bullshit all the time. But anyways, I'm gonna switch out right now, guys. I'm gonna send out my Celebi. He's gonna go for the Sucker Punch. Absolutely missed, because I didn't went for any attacking move on that turn. I basically just switch out. And right now I'm gonna go for an Energy Ball. He maybe thought that I would go for a Nasty Blood or something like that, just to make sure to kill him on the next turn. But unfortunately for him, I do have the Life Orb, so Energy Ball was more than enough to take out the Spiritomb. Looking at the damage that my Hydro Pump non-trained on special attack Tentacruel did, so that was a very good thing to know, and I'm gonna be able to take out the Spiritomb, which is absolutely amazing. Now he's going to bring out the Porygon C on this turn. One thing I was dead sure of, if it was that this Pokemon is Scarf, because I am Timed Nature on my Celebi, and I basically have 328 speed stats at the moment, so I pretty much knew that the fact that he brought out a Porygon C against my Celebi means that he's Joy Scarfed. So I'm gonna predict the Ice Beam basically and go out into my Bronzong, but instead he goes for the Dark Pulse, you know, having in mind that I still have a Bronzong, which was a very good play on his part. Now that is not gonna do that much damage against my Bronzong, which is very good. I'm gonna go for the Gyro Ball since I know that the Porygon Z is super fast, and if I end up hitting the Porygon Z, it's gonna be a one-shot KO. Unfortunately, he decided to instead just sacrifice his Whimsicott, which he has no use for it anymore because I know the whole strategy out of my head, and I can easily counteract it with my Celebi or what other Pokemons that I have on my team. Anyways, as you can see, he's going to bring out In Your Face, which is not gonna be on my face because it's gonna be on his face. Because I decided to switch out now into Suicune, Break, and Earthquake. And now that he knows that I have Levitate on my Bronzong, well, I don't have Levitate on my Bronzong, that's what I'm trying to say. He's gonna be trying to kill my Bronzong with the Earthquake 24/7. So that is why I actually switched out into my Suicune this time. I am gonna go for the Calm Mind on the switch here against the Metagross, and that is gonna work out pretty well. I'm gonna get some leftovers recovery, which is always good. He's gonna go for the T-Punch this turn, and I'm like, wow, really? I have not seen a Metagross doing these kind of moves in a long ass time, because this was pretty much the 4th generation moveset of Metagross. In this generation, most of the time you see Metagross using Bullet Punch and Earthquake and Meteor Mass and stuff like that, instead of just using the elemental punches. So that took me off surprise right there. So I'm going to decide to switch out into my Bronzong just to take the T-Punch, because my Bronzong, it's not super effective against my Bronzong, and my Bronzong can literally take those hits like a monster. And I'm gonna stay right here, knowing that I'm gonna get some leftovers recovery and at least be able to take another hit. Might it be Meteor Mash, Ice Punch, or Thunder Punch? But instead he goes for the Ice Punch. I guess he was actually predicting the switch back into the Celebi, predicting another let's say for instance a Thunder Punch, but I stay in, and that was a really good part of my on my behalf, because I actually did not predict anything and it worked out my way. So I'm gonna be able to take out the Metagross with one Earthquake, which is good from that range. And right now he's gonna bring out the Gliscor. Now this In Your Face scared the crap out of me at this point, because I saw the Sword Dance and I was like, hell no. I'm gonna set up my Reflect. I'm gonna make sure that I have my defense maximized, and that I can at least take one Earthquake and to hit him back with, might it be Celebi, might it be Suicune, might it be one of my special sweepers on my team. I really need to hit that Gliscor and be able to survive at least one hit. So I actually go for another Gyro Ball right here, which in a matter of fact doesn't do anything. He's going to get another Sword Dance up, so basically it's at +4 attack stats right now, and that is really dangerous. So I'm gonna switch out into my Celebi, and now at this point I was like, I do not quite remember the base speed of the Gliscor, but I'm dead sure that this thing is way faster than Celebi when it's trained in max speed and with Yoli nature. So I was skeptical about this moment. It was a critical moment, guys, because I actually thought if he's faster than me, I am screwed. So I basically was faster than him, and that actually made me realize, oh, that is fantastic, because I can always bring out my Lucario, which will also be faster than the Gliscor, and just basically Ice Punch the crap out of that guy. And instead of in my face, it's in your face, biatch. I shouldn't have said that, but anyways. The Reflect wears off, guys, as it goes for the Protect, just to scout out what move I was about to do on the next turn. It turns out to be Ice Punch, because I carry this Lucario from the Generation 4, and it is a very good moveset, especially against Gliscors and those kind of guys. So I'm gonna be able to punch him in the face with an Ice Punch, and the Gliscor is gonna go down as it brings out the Pervisage, which is a Swampert. A close combat will do the trick. I am absolutely sure that it's not gonna be a one-shot KO. Looking at the stats of Swampert, Swampert is just a defensive beast. It can take moves like forever. Now this guy is gonna go for the Hammer Arm, take out my Lucario. Not really too afraid of that, because I still have my Suicune. I believe I still have another Pokemon that can basically finish off the Swampert at this point. And knowing that Swampert is not all that greatly fast, and I do have the Toxic on him, this is really going to help me out, finish off the game with Meloetta Relic Song. And that name is actually really hard for me to pronounce. I mean, I could pronounce it in Spanish. I'm not sure from which country, which language this name is, but I can tell that it is absolutely not from an English language. So I'm gonna be able to finish up the Swampert with the Relic Sun. And wow, I actually forgot he still got that Porygon Z on his team. Now he's gonna get the download special attack boost. Now this is dangerous. I thought at this point, oh hell no, boy, hell no. You still got a special attack boost, right? So I'm pretty sure that you're Scarf and you're gonna be able to take out my Meloetta. And that is what he does, alright? So I'm bringing out my Bronzong at this point, and I I pretty much, you know, touch my hands with my own hand. You know, I basically put my hands together and close my eyes and was like saying, survive the tri-attack, survive the tri-attack, I am begging you. And that is exactly what Bronson does. He survives the tri-attack after a +1 special attack from the download ability, and I'm able to finish off the game, guys, with a gyro ball to the face to that Porygon C. And that was an outstanding game, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to wow, really? To like this video, leave a comment down there, guys, and also remember that never mind, I was about to say something but I forgot. Anyways, guys, keep up those random comments down there. I still haven't introduced the new winner of the random comments because, you know, there were some really nasty comments, and I actually told you guys that the comment has to do with Pokemon. Don't go say I'm gonna have sex with my granny or something like that. That doesn't has anything to do with Pokemon. Remember, keep in mind, it is Pokemon, it is nothing else, right? Alright, guys, thanks for watching. This was an absolutely outstanding match, no hacks. I'm really happy about this match. So if you guys could leave a rating, would be awesome, and I will be checking you guys later in my next video. Peace.